So, good evening, everyone, and let's come to a new journey, trigonometry in Vedic mathematics. So, please switch on your video so that we can interact.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Okay, so let's start. So, yes, Rakesh, what do you mean by trigonometry? So, very first question. We are starting with trigonometry with Vedic mathematics. So, what do we mean by trigonometry?
Trigonometry is triangle is based on the right angle triangle.
Mhm.
It's a trigonal geometry, we can say.
Okay.
And,
क्लास चल रहा है इधर में यस सर
इसका क्लास चल रहा है?
trigonometry.
Yes. Tell me. Anyone else? Yes, Jaspreet, Neetu. What do you mean by trigonometry? And Devki? Yes, Devki? No one? So we
It's
studied
something related to angle, sine, cos, tan.
टाइम
Sine.
थीटा cos theta
Oh, wow, great.
Trigonometry is like if we divide it into three parts,
yes by at the phone
gono means angle or side, and metry means measuring.
Okay. So, yes, that's great. Now, trigonometry is something that is a branch of mathematics, right? Which deals with or which we study with the relationship between the angles and the sides of a triangle. And not even triangle, it is a right angled triangle. Right, we have different kind of triangles, but here we basically will focus on right angled triangle. So, as someone said correctly, trigonometry is divided into two things. One is trigonon, means triangle. At some places it is divided into three also. Yes, some books have written, and metron means measurement. Right, so here we'll be measurement, sorry. So here we'll be discussing about the angles, about the sides, and the relationship between them. Sine, cos, tan, that will come on the way, and we'll learn all those things also. Now, why is this important? Why we are talking about trigonometry? Why is trigonometry important? Yes, anyone?
In order to measure the height and distances.
Okay. Perfect. What else? Others?
Very
Yes,
useful.
Yes, you're correct. You're going on a right track. Yes, Jaspreet. Devki.
To measure the power factor.
Very useful for civil engineers.
Great. Yes, Rakesh, क्या power factor क्या?
Set to measure the power factor cos phi angle.
इतनी जल्दी वहां मत पहुंचो. राइट. बेसिक्स क्या है फर्स्ट जो डेली यूज में होता है? See,
The
whenever
heights
you are
and distances.
whenever you are giving example to someone, it should be understandable also. है ना?
Yes, sir.
So very first thing is in engineering and technology or architect. Now, where do we use? We used in designing the roads, buildings. and bridges. अभी एक bridge श्रीनगर में बना है, you might be knowing. So that is an example of trigonometry. At what angle the beams have to be implemented, that was due to trigonometry only. Correct. Second, we use it in physics and anatomy. Astronomy, sorry, anatomy is bio. Astronomy.
That's true.
Now, we calculate the distance between the stars, the planets, at what height our plane is flying. That will also come in navigation and GPS. But in physics, when we talk about distance between stars, planets, this is calculated through trigonometry only. The third use, navigation and GPS. If you are aware, all our houses have been marked with latitude and longitude by the Google. And so what is that? Right. So locating the positions using latitude and longitude, in that also trigonometry plays an important role, or it is done on the basis of trigonometry. Another use which we might not be knowing, that is medical imaging. So in CT scans and MRIs, that we use CT scan and MRIs. Here, this is used to reconstruct the images, right? We call it as image reconstruction in the case of medical. And last but not the least, computer graphics and animation. All of us are aware, right? When you might have seen the movies, 3D movies. So in that, this particular thing, trigonometry is being used, right, for making the angles and then making the movements of the cartoons or whatever you have made. In that, trigonometry is applied. Now, these are the all areas where we use. Now, if you want to see the examples, the real life applications, somebody said height and distance, perfectly okay. Because let's say you are standing in the front of a tree and someone asks you, what is the height of the tree, or height of the tower, or height of a building? So when we say real life applications, so finding height and distances. So let it be a height of a tree, a height of a building, a height of a tower, or distance. You are standing on a light tower house, we call it at, which is generally located on the seashores, and some ship is approaching. So at what speed that ship is approaching, how far that ship is, and how much distance it covered in this much of time, all these things. And this we'll be doing when we'll be doing topic height and distance. At that time, we'll be calculating the speed also, the distance also, and height of the tower also. So these are real life examples which we use. When you say navigation, we just discussed navigation and GPS. Yes, stars and planet is one example. Another, when aeroplane is flying, we generally call it is, if you are sitting in a plane, it says we are flying at an altitude of this. So how do they calculate? That is all with the help of GPS and trigonometry only, right? So navigation and GPS. So same, I'm giving you all the real life examples in the topics, in the points we discussed earlier. And when we talk about architect, so definitely we use trigonometry in building roof, windows, your design, this buildings, designing of roofs and windows, as well as complete buildings. It's also. And one more, if you're standing on a river, so what could be the exact positioning of the beams so that the bridge that remains stronger for lifetime or for some time? That is also calculated using trigonometric functions. Sound and wave and sound engineering. So this is used while we go for audio engineering. And last, when we talked about computer animation, so robotics. Yes, so exact. When you talk about robots, all the movements of robots are controlled using trigonometric functions only. They are found using what is the movement distance, what is the angles to be taken. That is done with the help of trigonometry. Any question up till here? So we just discussed where do we use trigonometry and the real life applications. Yes, anyone has any question? Rakesh, Neetu,
Yes.
Jaspreet? Okay. Now, we'll be using certain terms in trigonometry every day. The first term is angle. As I told you earlier also, the definition of trigonometry is the science of, the study of mathematics, which deals with the relationship between the angles and the sides. So what do you mean by angle? Yes. Anyone? What do you mean by angle? Yes, Rakesh, Jaspreet, क्या कर रहे हो दूसरी क्लास? देवकी?
So, measurement between the two rays joined together.
Okay. So it is basically you can say angle is found when two lines intersect, or when the two lines meet at a point. Let's say these two lines meet at a point. So this is called as angle. Right. When I say intersect, then also this is like this. So when
Yes.
two lines meet at one point, that form is called as angle. Now here, angle will be measuring in two units. One is degrees. We all know this. This everybody knows. But there is also another measurement which we call it as radians. This also will be studying later on. Now, when I say trigonometry, so it is confirmed that one angle will be always 90 degree, because we'll be dealing with right angled triangle. So one angle is always 90 degree. Correct? This is important. Second thing, second definition will be dealing, what is triangle?
Angle made up of three, sorry, triangle is made up of three angles and three sides.
Correct. What, anyone else want to try? Yes,
Three vertex.
Jaspreet? Devki?
It is a shape made up of three sides. It has three angles, three vertices.
Perfect. When we talk about a triangle, it is a closed shape. Right. So you are correct, Neetu, but when we are talking about a triangle, that means it is a closed one. It cannot be open. So that is the reason we specify it a closed shape with three angles and three sides. Correct? Anything like this. Okay. Now there are three different types of triangles. First is what we'll be dealing is right angled triangle. So obviously, right angled means one angle is exactly 90 degree. This is clear. Second we'll be dealing with is equilateral triangle. So what do you mean by equilateral triangle?
A
They're all-
triangle having all sides equal.
All sides will be equal.
That's
and
all.
all angles are equal.
All angles are equal. So if all angles are equal, what is the angle in degree?
60 degree.
So that means all angles are 60 degree and all sides are also equal. So that would be called as equilateral triangle. Third, one is isosceles triangle.
In which two sides are equal
Okay.
and opposite angles are also equal.
Two sides are equal and opposite
Angles
angles
are
are equal.
Angles are equal.
Okay. Right. And what about scalene triangle?
all sides of different measures, and
All sides.
they can be an acute angle triangle or a
Mhm.
acute angle triangle.
Okay. Angle is clear, triangle is clear. Any doubt? Now, when we start with right angled triangle, now we said we know one is 90 degree. This is done. Now, three more definitions are there because opposite to the 90 degree, now 90 degree is the maximum. If it is a right angle triangle, both the other angles will be less than 90. This
Yes.
is obvious. So opposite to that is the longest side.
Hypotenuse.
That we call it as hypotenuse. Right. So this will be the longest side opposite to the 90 degree. That is one thing. Okay, let me mark it A, B, C. Second will be base. So what will be the base?
So the angle adjacent to the theta.
Yes. And I'm not.
Oh,
You're
like
saying the side adjacent, beta.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
See, now if one is 90 degree, you can have this angle as theta. Theta is just one name given. You can have C, A, anything. So if it is theta, this theta angle is always in between hypotenuse and the base. If this is hypotenuse, this is angle, so this has to be base, and that is called that is adjacent side also. Correct. The side opposite to the theta or to your angle, this is called as perpendicular. P. Up till here it is clear. Any doubt? Any questions you have? So this was just a formal introduction. Now what we'll be using in entire trigonometry will not be cramming any of your identities, though we have number of identities. Yes, Devki, how many identities do you remember?
So we mainly have three, but we
Mhm.
have what do you say, replacements of the same identities which are used in proving
Can you tell me even one?
sine square
theta.
square cos square theta is equal to 1.
So you want to say that this and then two more, that is all.
No.
Huh.
These three, there are three main identities, but
Mhm.
under each identity there are replacements which we use in when we further solve when we prove.
No, that means you have not covered till now. See, these are just square identities. Correct. There are some identities, or you can call it as addition identities. Sine A plus B, cos A plus B, or A minus B. Right. These are there. Then sine, then angle, double angle identities. I'll be giving you notes where you'll be having all those identities. So they are around 100 in number plus. Sine 2a cos 2a. If you remember 2 sine a cos a. Then tan 2a. Then sine 3a. Then sine 4a. Then sine half a. Right. And so I'll give you, don't worry. But we'll not go by the normal way, the way we have been doing in maths, because normally we cram the tables or we cram the identities. Here we'll be following only one method, or you can say one formula, that is, you call it as Pythagorean theorem. What was that? It was h square. H means hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. But let me clear you that before Pythagorean gave this theorem, long back before around in 300 BC, this was given by an Indian mathematician, and his name was, it was around 800 BC to 600 BC, so 300 years back. We call it as Bodhayan numbers or Bodhayan theorem. And throughout these 10 days, we'll just use this, only this Bodhayan number, nothing else. And with the help of this only, all the identities will be working upon, all the angles will be working upon, every problem related to height and distance also, even inverse ratio. When we'll talk about trigonometry inverse, that also can be done just with the help of this Bodhayan numbers. Now, first, what is now definition? When we talk about what is a Bodhayan theorem or what are the Bodhayan numbers? So a set of natural numbers that satisfies Bodhayan theorem. So Bodhayan theorem was same. The height or the longest side, the square of that longest side was equal to the base or the other two sides square. We can say this way. So all those numbers which satisfy this Bodhayan theorem, they are called as Bodhayan numbers. They are called as Pythagoras theorem and also called as triplets, triples, triplets. You might have observed this name. You might have gone through this name whenever you talk about trigonometry with Vedic maths. So we use the word triplets, triples. So what is this? This is just a set of natural numbers which satisfy Bodhayan theorem. And what is Bodhayan theorem? This only what you call as trigonometry, what you call as Pythagoras theorem. So what is what is the first set we generally take it as? That is 3, 4, and 5. The smallest we take it as triplet as 3, 4, 5. Why do we? Why it is so? Because if you see, if base is 3, H is 4. Sorry, P is 4, or the reverse. So 3 square plus 4 square, that is 9 plus 16 is equal to 25, which is square of 5. So 3, 4, 5 is called as a basic triplet or the first triplet which satisfies the Bodhayan theorem. Similarly, you have more also. 5, 12, 13. So 5 square is 25, 12 square is 144. 25 plus 144 is 169, which is nothing but 13 square. So that means this is also a triplet. 7, 24, 25. Another. So 25 square is 625. 7 square is 49. 24 square is I think,
576.
576. So that also satisfies. Right. Okay. Tell me, is this a triplet or not?
Yes.
So what is 8 square is 64. 15 square 225. That makes 289. Correct. So these are the triplets. Whenever we'll be asked about, or now see why we are doing this. Because if you have two sides of a triangle, then you can easily find out the third. Got my point? For example, this is your triangle given. If I say this is 8, this is 15. So definitely you can easily find out this. This is with the help of Pythagorean theorem, or now we call it as Budhayan theorem, or triplet or triples. Correct. Up till here, it is okay. See, you know the two fields, you can find out the third. But what if you are given only one field? Let's say you have only one. I have given, I say, okay, 8 is one side. I don't know this. I don't know this. Now, can we find it? Yes, Devki, have you done this?
Sir, in heights and distances, yes.
How?
Using trigonometric ratios, which we'll learn, I guess, later.
But for that, you know, you should know the angle.
Yeah, but without any two factors minimum, we can't find the other one.
That is
Okay,
where we can do it. See, this has not been discussed in books, but we can do it. That is what we are going to learn. हाँ बोलिए राकेश.
सर 8th क्लास में है वो 2m और m square minus 1 और m square plus 1 करके.
Devki, you are in which class?
Sir, in 10th.
So he's saying that it is there in book of 8th class.
8th class.
Sir, we are learning trigonometry this year, sir.
Pythagorean triplet.
कोई बात नहीं.
No,
Yeah.
it is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay.
Pythagoras theorem is there.
Pythagorean
There-
triplets are there in a exercise.
चलो it's
8th
okay.
class.
It's okay. It happened. कई बार नहीं याद नहीं रहता है. Not to worry. So now for two right angle triangle, it is clear. Let's say now. So my question was, if only one side is known, what about the other two? That means I know one of the triplet, other two triplets. What are those? So we have two different ways to find out. And please understand, these are not the only ways. You can have millions of triplets in between two triplets. I'll give you one example. Just now, I said 3, 4, 5. Correct? After that, I gave one 5, 12, 13. Correct. After that, we said 7, 24, 25. But in between this also, if I multiply each with 2, so I can have 6, 8, 10 also as a triplet. You see, 36 plus 64, 100. I have 5, 12, 13. In between that all, okay. Just now we said 8, 15, 17. We can have 9, 12, 15 also. So there could be number of triplets. It will be called triplets only if it is satisfying the Bodhayan theorem or the Bodhayan numbers. Correct? That h square is equal to b square plus square. If it satisfy, they are triplets. So we cannot say ki only this is a triplet. So when we'll be doing now, there you will be getting more triplets in between these numbers. So one way is this is your basic multiply by n all. So 6, 8, 10 is also there. If you multiply by 3, 9, 12, 15 is there. If you multiply by 4, 12, 16, 20 is also there. Correct. So number of triplets can be there and more we'll be learning now. Now let's say we have only one digit. So I'll start with odd number. I have, let's say, the first I have 3 only. I don't know what are the other. Though with 3 I know one. 3, 4, 5 is there. With 7, just now I did 7, 24, 25. How it came? We'll do that, understand that also. So when we are taking odd number, I'll take first example of 3, then 5, then 7. First step, scare the given number. So if I'm taking an example of 3, now scare is 9. Second, half the value of scare, or you can say divide by 2. So 9 by 2,
4.5.
right? Third, we get answer in decimal. Yes, every time if you divide an odd number by 2, you'll be getting by in points only. Correct. Now
89.
take lower value as second triplet add 1 to get third triplet. You can write. So 4 is your second triplet and 4 plus 1 is your third triplet. Yes, Devki, did you understand now? You can check. 3, 4, 5 is already a triplet, we know. Take an example of 7. So 7 square is 49. 49 half is 24.5. So 24 is a triplet and 24 plus 1, that is 25 is one triplet. 7, 24, 25. Clear? Is it clear? Yes, Jasprit, हो रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Find out for 11.
$60 and $61.
Correct. For 13.
'84 and '85.
Yes, Neetu, क्या सोच रहे?
84 and '85.
Okay. 9.
40 and 41.
Sorry, come again.
40 and 41.
Okay. Now see. 9 can also be 9, 12, 15. Are you getting? 9, if there is one 9, but second is 12, then the third is 15. And just now you said with 9, 40 and 41 is also one triplet. Got my point? So we cannot say only one is a triplet. There could be number. Now it is clear? So that was the example I wanted you to understand. 9, 40, 41. And here it is 9, 12, 15. Both are triplets. Done up till here? Yes, Gracie, are you getting?
Sir,
Yes,
can you
sir,
please
yes.
explain with one more example?
Which one? Tell me.
कोई
बोलो
भी
बोलो
sir.
बोलो आप।
Anyone.
6 एग्जाम्पल हो चुके हैं, बोलो आप नंबर, आप बोलो।
आपने एक 11 का दिया है और 9 शायद.
9 से ही तो किया अभी मैम ने, नीतू ने। 9 का स्क्वायर कितना होता है? 81. 81 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, 40.5. सर दैट मींस 40 is 1. 9 पहले था, 40, 41.
41. Okay.
बट 9 का हमने जब मल्टीपल से किया था तो क्या निकाला था? 9, 12 and 15. So that is what I am explaining. You cannot say if 9, 12, 15 is 1, so 9, 40, 41 cannot be there. It can be there. Got my point? Now it is clear, Jasprit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this was for odd numbers. Let it be for even. Now, if it is an even number,
Can we check back our answer?
which one?
Like suppose we get 9, that is 40 and 41. Now if we
So-
want to repeat
What is square of 9?
81.
81. What is square of 40? 1600.
900.
So it should. What is square of 41?
1681.
So if you remember the Vedic maths formula, 16, 4 to the 8 and 1. Simple. A square 2ab b square. One is this. Second is 50 minus 9. 5 9 bar. So this is 25 minus 9 and 81. So 25 minus 9 is 16, 81. This you learn in Vedic maths, how to find a square. Now it is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So coming to even numbers. Now, even first divide the number by 2 till you get odd number. First thing. Second, once you get odd, follow steps of odd. Third, multiply by divided number. I'll make you understand what do you mean by this. See, let's say you'll get the notes, so everything will be there. Let's say number is 6. So 6 divided by 2, 3. Now this is your odd. Just now I did 3 is 3, 4, 5. Just now we calculated. Now since I have divided by 2, I'll just multiply all these by 2. So 6, 8, 10. It is just same what we thought when we were doing multiples. Clear? Is it clear? One more example.
Sir, then third step multiply by divided number.
तो वही किया तो है 3, 4, 5 आंसर आ गया 3 से,
अच्छा
तो उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया 2 से.
ओके
देख लो, आराम से देख लो.
3, how is it
सॉरी,
solved?
हाँ,
Say 10 is clear, but how 3, 4 and 5?
ये 3 आ गया ऑड
divided-
नंबर. ये ऑड नंबर आ गया ना, तो अभी ये क्या लिखा है? वंस यू गेट ऑड नंबर फॉलो स्टेप्स ऑफ ऑड. ऑड के स्टेप्स क्या थे? 3 का स्क्वायर 9, 9 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, 4.5. सो 4
Okay, okay.
and 5.
Right, sir.
Got it? मैंने को लगा अभी तो हमने ये किया इसलिए आंसर लिख दिया डायरेक्टली. अप टिल हियर इट इज क्लियर?
यस सर
एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं. 12. नाउ फर्स्ट 12 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, 6. अगेन इट इज अ इवन. 6 divided by 2, 3. So that means अब 3 का तो हमें याद है, अगर एक 3 आ जाता है तो दिस इज 3, 4, 5 we know. Now we have divided by 4. Correct. So multiply by 4, 12, 16, 20. This is your triplet.
सर मतलब वो डिनोमिनेटर के 2 बार 2 आया तो वो 2 into 2 4 किया, इसलिए अपन ने 4 से मल्टीप्लाई किया.
ये यही लिखा ना मैंने, मल्टीप्लाई बाय डिवाइडेड नंबर.
नहीं, जैसे कि 6/2 अब वो 2 ही है, राइट?
तो वही
तो ऊपर
डिवाइडेड.
का भी 12/2 था, तो वो दोनों डिनोमिनेटर्स को हमने लिया है 2 into 2 4.
करेक्ट करेक्ट
Yes.
करेक्ट. तभी तो लिखा
मतलब
ना
सही.
डिवाइडेड. हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक है.
ओके
ये तभी तो ऐसे लिखा ना, 12 divided by 2, 6. 6 is again even. So again divided by 2. Got it? यहां तक हो गया.
सर 8 का कैसे आएगा?
8. 8. 8 का क्या हुआ? 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Again 2 divided by again 2 is 1. 1 is now odd. Right. Now 1 को कैसे लेंगे आप? यही आपकी
1/2.5.
0.5.
0.
0 नहीं ले सकते ना हम ट्रिपलेट को. राकेश बताओ, आपने 2 बार कर लिया ये, भूल गए?
1/√2.
1/√2 कैसे लिखेंगे? अभी हमने सेट ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर्स की बात की थी.
Yes, sir.
फिर बताइए.
रूट टू नहीं ले सकते, रूट टू इज नॉट अ नेचुरल नंबर.
करिए फॉर्मूला अभी बता तो रहे थे आप. हम्म,
सर
तो
मैंने ना ये वाला एक मेथड से किया हुआ है.
वो
I
भी
have
अभी सेकंड करेंगे, वो भी है. See, that's what I said. There are several techniques, right? But और आप देखेंगे with every method you get one more triplet, extra triplets, right? So ये क्वेश्चन जब 4/2 करते हैं तब भी यही प्रॉब्लम आती है कि क्या करना है, right? So you can here you can go for it कि 1 square क्या होगा, 1, 1/2 0.5. अब 0 तो आप लेंगे नहीं.
सर तो 0+1 लेंगे तो 1 आएगा.
और
सर एक
बीच
वो
वाला
2m. ओके.
अब इसको अभी आप नहीं समझ पाएंगे कि 0 क्यों आएगा. देखिए 1 इज योर 0, 1 इज योर 1, और पहला हमने क्या लिया है, ये भी 1, 1 0 1. नाउ यूल से हाउ कैन योर परपेंडिकुलर बी 0, बट ये भी होगा, ये भी पॉसिबल है. जब आपका एंगल,
0 डिग्री हो.
this is base, this is your perpendicular, this is your hypotenuse. अब ये समझिए 0 क्यों आ रहा है. Let's say this is a triangle, this is theta, approximation let's मान लेते हैं अभी 30 डिग्री, अभी जस्ट इमेजिनेशन है. अब अगर इसको और कम कर दें तो 15 डिग्री, और कम कर दें 7 डिग्री, और कम कर दें 3 डिग्री, और कम कर दें 0 डिग्री. So at 0 degree, what is P? 0 only, na?
Yes, sir.
This you have to understand when we'll be doing quadrants. So 1 0.
Hypotenuse and base is 1. Perpendicular get 0.
Yes, Neetu, is it clear now?
yes sir.
See, हम क्या करते हैं, हम इसे क्रैम करते हैं. अगर आपको याद हो, एक टेबल बनाते हैं आप, 0 डिग्री, 30 डिग्री, 45 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री, एंड यू क्रैम कि sin 0 is 0, sin 90 is 1. But why is it 0? Why is it 90? Do you have the reason? So reason क्या होता है कि perpendicular goes 0. That is the difference. Clear? Yes, any doubt now?
सर इसके बाद फिर 8 का कैसे हम लोग निकालेंगे? मल्टीप्लाई बाय 8 करेंगे तो 808 ही आता है.
करेक्ट. तो क्या दिक्कत है उसमें?
ओके, तो ये दिस इज ऑल्सो वन टाइप ऑफ ट्रिपलेट.
करेक्ट. आप बताओ 808 आपका डज इट सेटिस्फाइज और नॉट? प्रॉब्लम ये
Yeah.
नहीं थी. प्रॉब्लम सेटिस्फाई इज ओके. प्रॉब्लम वाज आर माइंडसेट सेज why 0? How can it be 0? प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट इन 808. वो आप सेटिस्फाई कर रहे थे. प्रॉब्लम हमारे माइंडसेट की ये है कि 0 कैसे आ गया. Got my point?
करेक्ट.
When this I ask the question कि why 0 sin 0 is 0 and why sin 90 is 1, nobody has the answer, because we never try to एनालाइज दिस, वी जस्ट क्रैम द टेबल। समझ रहे मेरी बात को?
या
तो ये
लेकिन
चीजें आप, हाँ
8,
बोलो।
15, 17 है ना हमारा अगर ट्रिपलेट, ये मुझे अगर लाना है, कैन वी फाइंड आउट विद दिस मेथड और वी हैव अनदर मेथड?
अनदर मेथड भी है, अनदर मेथड भी है। मैंने कहा ना, मैं आपको सिर्फ 2 मेथड्स दे रहा हूं, मे बी और भी होंगे। देर आर इनफाइनाइट ट्रिपलेट्स एग्जिस्टिंग। वो आपको बैठ के आप जितना करते जाओगे ट्राई, यू विल गेट मोर। जैसे आपको 9 का एग्जांपल दिया अभी, 9 के एग्जांपल में क्या हुआ, एक 9 आता है, 9, 9, 12 एंड 15, एंड अदर 9 कम्स। अभी हमने
940,
9, 80,
940,
81।
तो बोथ आर करेक्ट, आप किसी को गलत तो नहीं कह सकते ना, दोनों ठीक है ना। एक और मेथड देता हूं, आप वो भी देखो अभी, वो फॉर्मूला बेस्ड है, राइट। लेट्स टॉक अबाउट बोथ टुगेदर। ऑड, इवन। x square minus 1 by 2 and then add 1, उसमें लिख रहा हूं मैं भी, करेक्ट। देखो डिफरेंस क्या है इसमें, x by 2 square minus 1 and add 1। दोनों के फॉर्मूले में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है, वहां x square minus 1 है, वहां x by 2 होल स्क्वायर है, फिर -1 है। I'll give you एग्जाम्पल। पहले 3 को ही निकाल लेते हैं। सो 3 एक्स स्क्वायर कितना हो गया, 9 माइनस 1 by 2, वो आ गया 4, एंड लास्ट तो आपको पता है ऐड 1 करना है, तो 5। ये ट्रिपलेट तो बिल्कुल ठीक चल रहा है अभी तक। आपने बोला 9, 40, 41 कैसे लाना है, राइट। फर्स्ट इज 9, 9 स्क्वायर इज 81 minus 1, 80 by 2 is 40 and 41, ये भी आ गया। दिस इज क्लियर। अब एक इवन को ले लेते हैं। 4, हमारे को 4 में प्रॉब्लम आई और 8 में प्रॉब्लम आई, पहले उन्हीं को ले लेते हैं। पहले 6 को लेते हैं, 6 का हमने निकाल लिया था। 6 by 2 कितना हुआ,
3,
3। 3 स्क्वायर इज 9, यस। 9 minus 1, 8, तो एक तो ये आ गया। 6, 8, सॉरी यहां पे ऐड 2 होता है, सॉरी इवन में, और 10। दिस इज क्लियर। 6, 8, 10। एक हमारी प्रॉब्लम आई थी 4 में। अब देखो 4 लिया अगर, 4 by 2 कितना हुआ, 2
2,
स्क्वायर -1, दैट मीन्स 4 और 3। अगर 4 है, 3 है, 3 के बाद 2 ऐड किया तो 5। 3, 4, 5 भी ट्रिपलेट है और 4, 3, 5 भी तो ट्रिपलेट हो सकता है।
Yes, sir.
गॉट माय पॉइंट। देखो कैसे डिफरेंस आ गया। ऐसे ही 8 में प्रॉब्लम अभी आ रही थी हमें। 8 by 2 square -1, so 8 by 2 is 16, sorry 4 square 16, 8, 15, 17 आ गया। नाउ इट इज क्लियर। ये इसको फॉर्मूला को याद करना पड़ेगा। यू माइट, यस नीतू, यू वर सेइंग समथिंग, यू माइट बी हैविंग थर्ड कंसेप्ट आल्सो।
सर
Yes,
मतलब
sir.
815 17 भी हो सकता है और 808 भी हो सकता है।
बिल्कुल हो सकता है, वो तो 9 का भी तो अभी मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया था। इट विल बी कॉल्ड ट्रिपलेट इफ इट इज सेटिस्फाइंग द कंडीशन। सी 808 हमें हजम नहीं हो रहा, देसी लैंग्वेज में, क्योंकि हम जीरो कभी समझ ही नहीं पा रहे कि साइड जीरो कैसे हो जाएगी, क्योंकि हमने कभी एंगल्स को विजुलाइज किया ही नहीं। हमने तो एक रट्टा मारा, साइन 0 इज इक्वल 0, साइन 90 इज इक्वल 1। भाई साइन 0 0 क्यों हुआ? अगर वो ट्रायंगल को आप समझें कि 0 डिग्री होगा तो परपेंडिकुलर कहां से होगा? गॉट माय पॉइंट? नाउ इट इज क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
तो आपने अभी क्या डेफिनेशन बताई सर, कि
किसकी
अगर वो
डेफिनेशन?
सेटिस्फाई करता है तो ट्रिपलेट्स बोलते हैं, आपने अभी कुछ ऐसा बोला।
एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू बी स्क्वायर प्लस पी स्क्वायर।
नहीं नहीं, मतलब जैसे मैंने आपको पूछा कि 8 15 17 भी हो सकता है और 8 0 8 भी हो सकता है, तो आपने बोले कि अगर वो ट्रिपलेट्स होते हैं तो मल्टीपल उसके ये आ सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ आप बोल रहे थे, फिर वो बीच में।
नहीं, इट शुड, आप फिर वही कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो। सी, ट्रिपलेट्स कोई भी हो सकते हैं। हम 9 40 41 भी है, यस और नो? अभी हमने निकाला। और अगर 3 4 5 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दो 3 से, तो 9 16 15 भी तो है ना। बस आप ये ट्राई करो और ज्यादा से ज्यादा देखो कितने निकल आएंगे। सोचो, हम ये सोचते हैं ना कि 2 देंगे तभी थर्ड निकालेंगे, दैट इज नॉट ट्रू। विद 1 ऑल्सो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द अदर 2। नाउ इट्स क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
एनी क्वेश्चन? कल टाइमली ज्वाइन करना, आप बहुत सारे लेट थे आज, because 9 to 11 again I have classes, so I cannot miss that also. So we should start 5 minutes early if possible, but at least timely to kare. I'll share you the notes, I'll share you the video after some time, right? Notes immediately kar raha hu, or video I'll share after some time, and then we'll have regular 10 days. Correct?
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt, any question? But isko try karna, try more and more, because the more you'll try, you'll get into that picture clear ki how many can exist. मल्टीप्लाई से भी चलेंगे, और वो जीरो वाला, जीरो को आपको हजम करना पड़ेगा। आज नहीं तो when we'll be learning quadrants, because we never thought this way. So here in trigonometry, in Vedic maths, you have to visualize the things. हम आपको ट्राइंगल दिखाएंगे कि ये ट्राइंगल बनता है, ऐसे जीरो होता है, and then you will be able to understand. रटना नहीं है हमें, we have to analyze, we have to visualize. Like I always say, Vedic maths is nothing but visualization, observation, you can say in simple words. And visualization leads to reasoning, and that leads to logic. That gives a clarity to anything. Correct? Chaliye. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
I'll share
sir.
you the video.
Thank you, sir.
सर,
क्यों?
कुछ प्रीत अभी
ये सर,
कोई डाउट है?
No, sir.
चलिए, ठीक।